Welcome to Crit to Block, your home for competitive Star Wars Legion. Today's game will feature Chris Lawton and Joe Williams in an 800-point game of Star Wars Legion. Now, let's take a look at those armies.
All right, today I will be playing an Emperor Palpatine and a Range Trooper list, starring Emperor Palpatine with Anger, Burst of Speed, Force Guidance, Aggressive Tactics, 2 Shore Troopers with T-21Bs, 2 Mortar Troopers, an IRG unit with Protector, and the newly minted Range Troopers, actually 3 of them, with DLT-20A Range Troopers. That will be 9 activations and 800 points.
Today I'll be running a Republic army. I have Anakin Skywalker with Force Push, Saber Throw, and Into the Fray. Yoda with Force Barrier and Force Push. 4 Phase 1 Clone Troopers with a Z6, and 2 Bark Speeders, totaling in at 8 activations and 800 points on the nose. The Republic won the roll-off for objectives. We've got Breakthrough, Hostage, Intercept the Transmissions, and Key Positions. Deployments, we have Major Offensive, Advanced Positions, Hemmed In, Battle Lines, and Conditions, Limited Visibility, Supply Drop, Fortified Positions, and Minefield. The fact that I only have I'm going to get rid of Major.
Interesting. Very interesting. I think, let's see, how many activations do you have?
8x.
8x. Well. Well, I think the first thing I need to do is take away limited visibility.
Okay. And then the fact that oh man, but then you can do that. And I'm going to get rid of Breakthrough because of things.
Well, then I will take away Hostage. What's worse than playing Hostage against 1 Force user is against 2 Force users. So let's stay with Intercept Transmissions.
And so that'll make it Intercept the Transmissions, Advanced Positions, and Supply Drop. For deployments, I have decided to be a little bit more cautious. Anakin and Yoda are back here after realizing that the range troopers can shoot them on turn 1. Then I have Z6 here, the 2 Barks, another 2 squads of Z6, and the last squad of Z6 back there. I have my prepared supplies or my supply drops all right here in this triangle.
Now for the Empire, of course, we have Big Bad Daddy himself, Emperor Palpatine, right in the middle of everything. Put Shores flanked with Range Troopers on either side. Mortars moved up a little bit here, and Imperial Royal Guard within range of essentially, hopefully everybody. So I do some Guardian. I'm looking forward to sitting back a little bit and wait for things to come to me.
Terrain for today, all of the larger lava flows and buildings are going to be heavy cover. The downed TIE fighters are also going to be heavy cover. This one, lava flow in the middle that's broken, is going to be light cover. All of the small boxes are going to be light cover. We are going to allow you to pass over the lava terrain so you can climb up on top.
All right, turn 1 card flip. Standing orders.
You underestimate my power. My order went to Anakin.
I had my 1 order go to the Shore Troopers, who then directed the Mortar Trooper to receive an order. As a result, the Shores get to aim, and then with Emperor Palpatine's entourage, he gave an order to the IRG. With aggressive tactics, all 3 of them will get surge tokens. You're good.
Going to the stack. It's a core. We come over to this group over here. We are going to do a partial move. So we can base that, making sure we've got come a little bit further forward to make sure we're in range 1. Tap the box, and then take a dodge. And off the top, it's a arc welder and a hollow projector. I don't hate the arc welder because I've got Barks, so I'm going to go ahead and take the arc welder.
All right, I'm going to call on this mortar trooper. We're going to go ahead and move, try to get us into a better position here. They're going to do their free pivot. And then
Reposition, not a pivot.
reposition. Thank you. And then we're going to take standby. All right, go ahead.
Going to the stack. It's a bark. Not exactly what I wanted. I'm going to go with this green one here. We're going to do a pivot.
Not a reposition.
Not a reposition. This is a pivot. Then we're going to do a standard move, which is a speed 3 without the sidecar. We'll end here. And then we'll do our compulsory at the end, finishing just on the other side of this lava flow.
Vroom, vroom. All right, I'm going to go to the stack with a core. We're going to go ahead and activate this other mortar. We're going to move him forward. And then what we'll do is...
Just keep moving forward. Just come closer.
Nah, dog, we're going to take standby.
To the stack. It's another core. Yay! That's what I did want to keep getting. We're going to take this white squad here, do a partial move, tap the box. So let's see what we get right off the get-go. We've got targeting scopes and precision scopes. Ooh, marksman, or I get to perform. I am going to take the precision scopes on this squad, and then we are going to do a second move action and get really close to this box and be ready to tap it next turn.
All right, I'm going to go ahead and activate my shores here. We are going to move up, move 1, do another partial move here, get into contact, and we'll activate that box, which gives us targeting rangefinder and holo projector. Oh man,
That's really good on them.
yeah. Let's go with gosh, I don't know. Let's go with targeting rangefinder.
Back to the stack. It is a Yoda. Not what I wanted right now, but we'll go ahead. I'm going to go and start to bounce somebody with Yoda. So first we're going to guidance and Anakin Skywalker.
He needs lots of guidance.
He does. He does. And then we are going to just ourselves do a speed 1 move once I find my speed. Oh, there it is. To follow in Anakin's footsteps. And hang ourselves out to dry, maybe.
I hope so. All right, so we're going to go to the stack. We are going to go with support and choose range troopers. They only have a speed 1 move, if anybody's not incredibly familiar with that.
You could spar them if you wanted to.
I could, but I don't think I want to right now. I don't know if I need to. Go ahead and move them up. Touch this supply in the cover. And then go ahead and see what's in store.
1 or 2, and 1 and 2. There you go.
All right. What do you have for us, Bob?
The same thing. Well, who would have guessed? Who would have guessed
Well,
the same
let's
thing?
see.
That is awful, but awesome.
Man, oh man. I think. Let's
The
go with
same tough decision for Jeff.
Well, they're going to get some aims, so maybe having that marksman is going to be good.
All
Let's go
right.
with that.
To the stack again. Oh, one too many. I'll shuffle that in a second. It is a core. We're going to go with this green squad. They are going to walk up, touch this box, and then continue walking forward. And so we will be making our way towards that middle intercept transmission, or intercept position. And we've got a bevy of wonderful things. It's pretty obvious I'm not going to take grappling hooks. I'm going to go ahead with the precision scopes on these guys as well, too, so they get some aims.
All right, we're going to the stack. Another support. Let's go to the corner over here. Let's get these guys moving forward. Making sure that they're getting into the range of things.
In the range of nobody because I ran away.
And let's go ahead and we'll take an aim.
Okay. I only have 3 activations left, and Joe has 4, so I'm going to pass. Back to you, Joe.
All right, I am going to go to the stack. It is Emperor Palpatine himself.
Yeah, we wanted him to go super early.
No, we didn't. I wanted his bark to move so I could maybe pull some strings, but that doesn't seem like it's going to happen right now. Let's go ahead and get him into a nice, comfortable position. With a move. And another move. Get the cover here. Okay. And then with that being said, I'm going to try and pull the strings. And what am I going to pull them about? Let's do it to have something within range 2. Let's make it those shores if I can. Yep. Let's have them move up.
Okay. Come closer.
All right, that'll be it.
Okay. Back to the stack. It is the bark. I am just going to do a little rinse and repeat. We'll pivot a little less of an angle that the first one went, and then speed 3 so we don't land on anybody. And then another. We're going to have to eyeball this one a little bit. Another speed 3. Be compulsory right there. That's me.
We're going to go ahead to the stack. We're going to get our last core going. We are going to move up.
Ooh, I may have made a mistake.
And hopefully get into range 4. Try a pot shot there. We're going to move just into range 4. And we're going to take a little action at one of those barks. All right, we've got 2 white, 2 black, critical 1, going through heavy cover. 2 crits.
And we'll roll red dice. And we'll block 1, take 1. The stack, the last activation is going to be this core squad here. We are
coming to the firing lane.
Nervous, very nervous about range 4 for everybody. Because they are going to be able to move and shoot and do some damage. And I think I just need to play it safe and run away. And we'll end up here for my action.
Last token in the stack is our trusty range troopers. They're going to do a cheeky little move to get just into range 5. We're going to measure. We pre-measured it, so we know it's possible. We'll make it look pretty when it happens.
Just barely seeing a sliver of the back of that speeder bike.
And then as a result, I'm going to go ahead and send the range 5 to red. Let's let the range troopers make their debut. So unfortunately, those bikes do not have armor, so the impact does not quite help here. But looking for crits, going for heavy cover with 2 red.
Nothing.
Nothing. Go ahead.
Anakin is going to move to the other side of this box and then jump over these guys. So he'll tap the box once and get a
Grappling hooks.
arc welder and a hollow projector. Oh man. Part of me thinks I get cheeky, but I've got an arc welder back there. And he can always use an order. I'm going to keep the hollow projector. Oh man. But if I don't go early with those core, I should be all right. Yeah, I'm going to keep.
I don't know. You might not be all right, folks.
I know, I'm scared. I'm going to go ahead and get rid of the arc welder and gamble it. I'm going to keep the hollow projector on Anakin.
Ooh, that's a risky move. Let's see if it pays off for him. Last ones up to bat are the Imperial Royal Guard. We're going to get them moving ever so slightly closer to their master. We will get all our other boys within range
Cohesion.
Mm-hmm. We can spread some of that Guardian love around. And that's it.
Anakin did get a suppression because of not taking an attack action.
What'd you think, Chris?
This round, I think I did pretty good. I'm really only major mistake I think was bringing the Barks a little closer than I intended. But overall, I had to shift my entire army because Joe decided to play long march instead of advanced position.
I certainly did. All right. Yes, I did play long march. I am trying to keep my guys together and at range to utilize all that range 4 and 5 that I got. A little bit of jockeying for position. We'll see what happens in turn 2. Turn 2, card flip. Give in to your anger.
Luminous beings.
All right, so order is going to Dark Lord of the Sith, Emperor Palpatine, and also Entourage to IRG. As a result, IRG is going to get one of those surges from aggressive tactics.
All right. And I'm going to come over here. With Luminous Beings, everybody gets orders. Anakin gets a dodge from Defend 1. And then I have a pile of green tokens.
Going to the stack to see if we can get something good for a cheeky shot on Yoda. And
there it is.
got it. All right.
That's unfortunate. I totally misplayed Yoda and left him hanging out to dry.
So what we'll end up doing is doing a nice little move over to here. Get into exactly range 5. There are some guys behind cover. Although ideally not the best cover in the world. And then we will go ahead and take a shot at Yoda. With their advanced targeting trooper 1, that means I get 1 aim right off the bat. Okay. So 2 reds from that long range rifle, DLT. Now we do have that cheeky little targeting scope making me marksman. So we'll see. Got 1 aim. Let's see if we can use it to improve something or we need to reroll. I guess I can improve 1 to a crit.
You should do that because I'm going to dodge 2 if you don't.
I'm going to do it.
Alrighty, so I'll have to roll for 1 on Yoda. And he does have a surge token available, but he doesn't need it, so he'll block it. He'll dodge 1 and then roll for 1.
Well, thanks to give in to your anger, I am declaring that he must activate young Master Anakin.
So, because of that, I'm just going to continue with my thought process and what I was doing with Anakin before. He's going to come here and then take force suppression.
Because he did not attack. we will go to the stack and we grab a core. We're going to send this core order over to the Shores, who last time was able to take a pot shot at the red bike. So we're going to do that again. I'm going to take an aim this time, and they're going to send 2 white, 2 black at the red bark to the dice box. So 2 white, 2 black, critical 1 with 1 aim through heavy cover. All right. So that's not going to be too great there. We're still looking for crits or hits. So spin the aim. Critical 1.
All right, 1 red dice. I do have a surge off Yoda that I can borrow, and it doesn't matter when you get a blank. I just can't keep letting this bark get pot shotted, so we are going to just do a little donut. Go 1. That first one was a compulsory. 2. And then we will do our last action to reposition this way with a pivot, and we're right there.
Going to the stack. Bring out another support. Let's go with these range.
That was another lucky draw. No, I'm just kidding. 3 supports. There's a good chance there's 2 left in there.
This time we're going to spur them to move because we're going to see if we can't get some.
Yeah, I may have been a little too aggressive with Anakin.
Some action on there. So suppression with the spur is going to get them speed to move. We will make sure we get into range 4 so we can send the full shot at Anakin. It looks like
no problem there. Yep, you'll be able to do it with the spur.
Cool. Let's get out there. Okay. And get the other fellows into line.
And everybody can see.
And then just for future planning things. Nah, he's not going to be able to see. Take that back. No future planning things. All right. And then we're going to take a shot at Anakin. Because he's a trooper, they'll get a name. And then we'll go to the dice box. All right. So we got 2 red, 4 black with 1 aim going at Anakin. All right. They don't critical to anything. So let's go ahead and re-roll those 2. So that'll be 2 to cover, 2 go through.
Unfortunately, I don't have outmaneuver yet, so we will dodge 1, so you'll automatically take a wound when Anakin dodges. And then I will roll my red die, and we'll block it. I have to try and get Yoda out of there. Let's roll off his suppression. It doesn't come off. He's courage 4. We are, let me double check that. Yeah, he's courage 4. So he doesn't care about the suppression. First things first is we are going to walk up and touch the box, and then I'll just do my second action to get myself out of there. He will come right to here to support all of his other friends. And we get a camouflage, which is not bad, and a grappling harpoon. Yeah, we're going to take camouflage.
Okay, we're going to go to Emperor Palpatine. He is going to do his Force Guidance to give 2 friendly units at range 1 to 2 a surge. One of those is going to go to our range troopers here, and the other one will go to our range troopers here. No, that's not going to make any sense. Let's do it to the... that doesn't really matter. We're going to give it to the Shores.
Perfect.
And then what we'll do is take a dodge and then end up pulling the strings on these range troopers so they can fire again.
One more time at Anakin. That jerk. We're good.
Okay. So 3 red, 2 red, 3 black. So the name and the surge.
Oh, that's pretty good.
So 2 crits here. Well, I don't know if I want to mess with that. We'll just go ahead and spend the surge to make that hit. So we'll put 2 go away to cover. 3 go through.
We'll dodge 1, and then we'll take 2 because we're spending Yoda's last dodge. And then I got 2 red dice. Looking for, ooh, we'll take a wound. We are going to go with this squad here. We are going to tap the box one last time and get a back to capsule. Not bad. And a field scanner. I think I'm going to go ahead and take the back to capsule because these guys are going to be my friends. We're going to heal everybody this time. So they are going to move forward to here, spend their repair action, and then see if we can do a second move action to here and throw somebody out to range 1 of Anakin, which really shouldn't be that far. Yep, there we go, and burn that back to capsule. That's me.
To the stack. We got a support. That's our last range squad. They're going to come over here. Let's see. We're going to end up spurring ourselves so that we can get into a nice range 5 shot at Anakin.
Yeah, I kind of.
He gave into his anger. You can't
He did. You can't fault him for that. He saw red.
He really did. So, just into range 5 there. All right. And then what we'll do is a 2 red. All right, so that's 2 red with an aim from the advanced targeting.
Light cover, but
Let's go ahead and try to get a crit.
Mm-hmm.
And we don't. So that's one that goes through.
1 red. I do have a couple of surges off Yoda still, so I might be. But blanks are blanks. I'm going to go with this white squad right here. They are going to thread the needle right to here. And then their next action will be to take a dodge.
All right, to the stack. We've got a core. We're going to go ahead and send that over to this mortar here. He's going to do a little bit of a move up. And then reposition ever so slightly. And take a standby.
That standby kind of messes things up, so I will compulsory with this bark in the front, and then say, "What you gonna do about it, Joe?"
You've triggered my standby. So we'll go with 3 white into heavy cover. All right, that's critical 1.
There's a crit.
There's 1 crit.
And once again, I am rolling red dice, and I am still at range 3 of Yoda, so I can borrow for surges, and I will spend 1 of Yoda's surges to block that. Okay, I was trying to see if I could get cheeky and fly the corner and maybe pick up those range troopers, but we determined that movement and the piece of terrain is going to block them, so I'm just going to take an aim action and shoot into the mortar there in heavy cover to the dice box. Okay, I've got a rainbow. I do have 2 aims from Yoda as well. And we do not surge. No, we do surge to hit, but that doesn't matter, so we're going to spend the aim, see if we can get some more crits. We won't get any more crits. We'll spend 1 more aim off Yoda just because. It doesn't matter. Okay, 1 crit.
All right, so then that's going to be 1 red die as a defense. And we'll take 1 wound. Going to the stack. We'll take a core. Let's go ahead with our shores over here. They will take an aim. And then they're going to do a range 4 shot to this bark.
All right.
To the dice box. All right, it's 2 black, 2 white, into light cover with an aim and a surge. Oh, God. Let's go ahead and re-roll. A little bit better. So 1 will go to cover.
You do have marksman.
Oh, I do have marksman. So then...
It's still going to be 1 to cover, so...
Yeah, I'll save that. I'll save that.
So, 2. I do have a surge from Yoda if I need to borrow it. And I will need to borrow it. Block 1, take 1. I'm going to go with this green squad. We are going to ensure that I do have one unit. Oh, Yoda's back there. Okay, so we're still good. But we do need to keep one unit leader nearby to score down the road. So we're going to slide into here and then take an aim token as our second action.
We will go with the IRG because something tells me that mortar is going to get shot again.
I don't know, Joe. I don't know what you're talking about at all.
They're going to move up this way, get into just range 1.
Maybe my trick is to bring the IRG closer.
Maybe. That's okay. Their role is to die. Get snug up there, buddy. Okay. So they'll move. They will take a dodge.
Joe read my mind, or maybe knew what was coming. I'm going to go ahead and shift these guys to be exactly range 3. So I'll validate that's. Oop. That is the case because there's no reason to be any closer than we need to be. So we'll go here to be exactly range 3 of the mortar. Set our guys in such a way that we can share tokens and stuff and go to the dice box. Okay, this shot is going to be 6 white and 4 black. I do have an aim to borrow from my friendly green clone troopers and 1 aim from Yoda. And in the box, we do not surge, and this is not that great. So we will spend our first aim on these 2 blacks. And Joe's dice are just deflecting me like crazy. And the next one, so after cover, it's just going to be 2.
All right. We'll go ahead and guardian that with the IRG. Here, you hold that. Yeah. Okay. We will spend our surge, and we'll take 1. We will go to the stack for our last mortar. He's going to take an aim. And then we will take a range 4 shot at the green bark to the dice box. Okay, that's critical 1 into light cover from Speeder. That's the critical 1. We'll spend the aim. And that doesn't do anything, so that'll be 1.
Okay, rolling the red dice, and we'll block one. Rolling the red dice. We'll roll it again. We'll block it after the 3rd try.
All right, round 2. Trying to put some dinks and dunks into some people, but he got that back to capsule and that arc repair, so that kind of put me behind the 8 ball. But we're still in position to do a lot of shooting this next turn, so we'll see how it goes.
Okay, going with this round, I think I moved Anakin in a really bad spot. He took a lot of wounds, but I was able to go into the middle and pick up that turn 2 intercept point, so that's going to be critical here at the end of the game.
All right, turn 3 card flip. Assault.
Hero of the Clone Wars.
Oh, but also,
Yep,
here's a story not a Jedi would tell.
Well, Anakin won't get any orders. I won the roll-off, so Gar got orders, but you can see there's only 2 out there because Anakin's flaw card, he doesn't get an order, but I did put one on the bark and on the clones that are up front.
And then I had 3 orders to give. I gave 1 to Palpatine himself. I gave the other 2 to the Shores, which gives them a target. And then they coordinated to the emplacement trooper mortars, and so they both got an order. And of course, Entourage from Palpatine given to the IRG. So that gives me some pretty neat order control.
Tough decisions. Like I said, I did win the roll-off. I'm going to go here. We are going to take a slot machine shot back into that mortar and then run away because I don't have enough core that maybe in the future will matter. To the dice box. So it is that same dice pool of 4 blacks and 6 whites. Looking for better this time. and we didn't do too bad, but there are a lot of surges that aren't going to let me. Oh, I think I got Exemplar this time, so that means that I can borrow some surges, but heavy cover and IRG. So yeah, let's go ahead and make him spend some stuff. So we'll spend Anakin's. Anakin may need those surges, but that's fine. We'll spend two of Anakin's surges. So after heavy cover, it's going to be 3 into the mortar.
Okay. I'm going to do 2 a Guardian with the IRG. They've got 1 surge from Aggressive Tactics. So they take 1. And then what we'll do is 1 more to the mortar, and they block it. We are going to the stack with our neat order control.
Wow.
And we're going to go ahead. Yes. Wow. Empire doesn't get to do that very often, folks. We're going to take this range trooper squad. They're going to do an aim, and they're going to shoot at the bark, and they will get fire supported by this mortar to the dice box. All right, that's 4 black, 2 red, 3 white with 1 aim, and critical 1. Wow.
Hey, I like that.
I don't like that at all. All right, well, let's see what we can do here. Now we'll take the critical.
So 1 will go away for light cover because I'm a speeder. So I've got 3. No surges in sight. I got to try and block. And, ooh, we'll take 2. I'm going to go with the bark, but I do need to roll to see what he is. He is damaged. So let's see if he gets all of his actions. And he doesn't. So, that's not good. So he's going to get a compulsory action. What do I just say? Blah. Yeah, okay. All right, we're going to shoot into this guy and then fly over here. So, to the dice box. Heavy cover and a surge is that rainbow. We will roll 1 crit.
Okay. So that'll be 1 wound. All right, we got a bark on the run. Let's see if we can get support. Look at that.
Well, it's like you knew it was already in there, Joe.
It's like I planned it like that. So we're going to go ahead and move with a spur. Speed 2. They're going to move.
You're chasing my bark, aren't you, sir?
Yes, indeed. And then take some shots into the back of that bark. Range for no aims, but to the dice box. So that's 4 black, 2 red, no aims.
Oh, I see a crit. Ooh, that's good.
So that'll be speeder cover, takes away 1, 4.
I only have 2 left, but I need all blocks, just like you did for Joe. Oh, that's not what we needed. All right, he's a dead speeder. I'm going to go ahead and use this opportunity to pass now that he's killed something, but I also had less activations.
I will go with my last support here. We'll give it there. We've already decided that we're at range.
Yep, we were there before.
Yep, so we're going to go ahead and take that little shot. He's a trooper, so we'll get a name. That'll be 2 black, 2 red to the dice box. 2 black, 2 red with his name. We don't crit. So that's unfortunate. So we will spend the aim. Through heavy cover.
So just 1. Mm-hmm. All right, you got this, red dice. Oh, jeez.
Okay. So then, after shooting that, we're going to spur and move away from Anakin.
Who would have guessed? Like, he already has 7 suppression. I doubt he's moving.
All right.
Back to the stack. It is a core. Right now, we are just going to do a partial move to here. Just to kind of recohere a few people. And I can't. Oh, there it is. Make sure we got everybody in legal spots. And there. And then take a dodge.
All right, we're going to go ahead with the shores over here. They're going to move in such a way as to get into range.
Don't forget to do your free action.
A free action. Oh yeah, I'm going to tap that box upside down. I can't remember what it looks like. And what we have for us today is camouflage and a holo projector.
Those guys really want that holo projector.
No, I don't think if you do. I think I'm going to go with the camouflage. Especially since you're going to walk out into the open there. So, they've got camouflage, they got targeting rangefinders. We're getting ourselves into range 4 Anakin, Annie boy.
Yep.
And then what we'll do is with one aim and one surge, go to the dice box. So 2 black, 2 white with a surge and an aim into suppressed Anakin. That's 1 there. We'll spend the aim.
Oh.
Critical. So the critical 1 gun. Mix that there. And
Me too.
Yep.
We'll block both this time. There you go, Anakin. Back to the stack. It is a bark speeder. We are going to continue to do kind of what we did before. We'll just make sure that we get exactly range 3 of these guys. So we don't need to come too far forward. We'll come there. And then take a range 3 heavy cover shot into the guy there, to the dice box. Single rainbow into the heavy cover and just the suppression.
All right, we're going to go with this mortar over here. He is going to, let's see, he's not touching that just yet. Well, yeah, he's going to pop that supply box.
One more hollers projector. No, there's the Bacta capsule.
That's what we want. So let's go with the Bacta.
All right, makes sense.
And then we'll go ahead and use that on an IRG.
Not legal. He didn't die. Did he die this round?
He guardianed.
Bringing an IRG back. We had to determine which round he died, but he guardianed this round.
And I'm sure the users will determine it specifically if it was the viewers. So we'll bring him back. Then we'll go ahead and move up. And take a standby.
To the stack. Commander. I would love to do Yoda, but I think I'll wait on him. So Anakin needs to stop getting shot. I have 8 suppression, so I need to get quite a few off to not be doing things. And we will remove 3, which is not bad. I'm only going to get 1 action because I'm courage 3, so I'm not panicked. And the big question is do I continue to just be crazy? There's no reason for it, really. If I don't, I would love to have had 2 actions, but you're just going to keep shooting at me with Palp, pulling the strings. So
this is true.
Okay. Yeah, we're just going to drop backwards for now, unfortunately. And come to here.
We're going to go with Palpatine there. He is going to, let's see here. He's a slow boy. He's going to go ahead and move a little bit closer to this direction. And then he is going to force reflexes if he's got the range for 2.
You mean guidance?
Force guidance, yeah, he'll be able to do that. So he'll go ahead and give both those shores and the ranged troopers a surge.
All right.
He will continue on his merry way. So he can get into range 1 of range troopers, while also hopefully trying to stay in range 1 of I or G. Very good. And we'll use pull the strings to send a ranged trooper shot at the bark. All right, so that's 4 black, 2 red, 1 surge, and 2 heavy cover bike.
Crits are good though.
Crits are good, so 2 good cover, and that's going to be 3.
We need Joe Red Dice. Block for me this time, and we will just be average. Take 2. That means he's broken. He will be damaged as well too. Going to the stack, it is a core. I have this white squad who will come to here and just make sure that we're outside of things. Yep, and then take a dodge.
Okay. We're going to go with the Imperial Royal Guard. We are going to move ever so slightly. We are going to place some dudes into range 1 here, and then place the other one in a similar fashion.
And then your second action?
And then my second action will be to take a dodge.
Back to the stack. It is Yoda's turn. He is going to guidance some people forward. They'll move up there. And then he will also, old man crawl. I should have left myself a little bit better of a hole. But we're just going to get as close as we can right to there. And that's Yoda.
All right, we're going to go with our last units of shores. You're going to go ahead and move through all that suppression and wounds there. You're going to come over here for 1 move. And then they're going to just nestle up here nice and sweet like. I'm touching the cover.
Looks good. Just have core left. It's going to be this green squad. We will move forward. Be exactly range 3, so we don't need to go our full movement speed. There. Tap our precision scopes. And then shoot into our mortar friend and maybe do a wound to the dice box. So it's 6 white, 4 black with an aim token, and we do not surge, but there are a couple crits in there. Oop, that's a crit, that's a hit. And then we'll spend our precision scope aim on these 2 blacks. For 2 more, so 4 after cover.
Okay. Where am I walking to? Man, I probably should have taken that Guardian. Okay, he dies. All right, that was a pretty decent round 3 for me. Was able to take out that bark. I got Anakin spooked enough to walk away. And I'm feeling good about my positioning right now for the next round and going forward.
I'm having to play super cagey with Joe's range 5 gun line, and I'm losing barks, but they're not going to help me score objectives, so it's okay.
Turn 4 card flip. An entire legion.
This is where the fun begins. Anakin gets an order, and from his cards, he gets reliable 2, so 2 surges and a dodge.
All right, I got every eligible unit gets an order, which means the shores will get aims. I'll use my aggressive tactics to give surges to all 3 of the ranged troopers, and then the last one to this here shore unit.
I'm going to go with Anakin. He is going to recover, dodge, so he'll take all his suppression. Oh, I got to roll first. See if I get all those actions.
I've spent so much time trying to build up the suppression.
And we will remove 1, which means that he is at his, so he will just get to recover, so no dodge.
Okay, I'm going to go with this unit of ranged troopers. I measured it out, and they are within range 4 of that bark. That
The bark?
nasty little bark.
Okay.
So I'll take an aim, and I will shoot at it with 4 black and 2 red. All right, 4 black, 2 red, with an aim and a surge.
Just light cover from the bark.
And we'll spin that aim. All right, so that's 1 to cover, 5 go through.
Okay. We've got a perfect save coming up on this bark. I feel it. Perfect save. Not perfect. He will take 3 and blow up. To the stack. The core. I'm going to go with this green squad. They will be at range 3, and they'll only be able to see these guys in the back here. So they won't be able to add 1 wound, and then we will do a speed to move backwards as far as we can. I guess right about there. Oh, lost the head to the dice box. I have a 6 white dice and 4 black into heavy cover and a lot of surges. So to be cheeky, we're going to spend 1 of Anakin's surges and push 2 through.
All right, I'll Guardian 2 with my IRG, and I'll block both. All right, we're going to go with these shores here. We're going to see if we can roll off that suppression. That's going to be really clutch into what we can do right now. And they don't get it off. Ah, that ruins everything. Okay. So then, well, gosh. Well, not getting that suppression off really screwed me up. So what we're going to do is just kind of do-si-do a little bit, find some better coverage. And we'll make sure that next turn we're able to grab that if we wanted.
Perfect. Back to the stack. Another core. I will just be bringing this guy back to be exactly range 1, so he doesn't need to come back that far. He'll end up here. We can score that. And then we'll spread some people out. And take a dodge as our second. Ooh, do we take an aim? We'll take a dodge for now.
All right, we're going to go with the shores over here. They're going to go ahead and get into range 4 of Anakin, the man they've been hunting this entire time.
More Anakin shots.
And then, as a result, well, we'll get over here, touch that cover, and then get the do-si-do one involved. Okay, and then we're going to do a range 4 shot with 1 aim. 2 white, 2 black with an aim. Critical 1. No critical. Spend the aim.
Just light cover.
Just light. Light takes 1, so that's 2 going through.
We'll dodge 1. So you'll be taking 1 back, and then we'll roll for 1, and we block it.
Dang, okay.
Back to the stack. Another core that I'm not super psyched about, but we've got this white squad here. And now that Joe has moved forward, we just need to get into range 3 and be at range 1 of this. So it's not a full move. We'll come here. And then we'll tap our precision scopes on the white squad and take a range 3 Z6 shot into the squad over here. So I'll put a lot of guys over on this side so that everybody can see to the dice box. Okay, we are at 4 blacks and 6 whites. And what do I need to do to roll like Joe with his dice? Because there's been nothing but trials. We're going to go ahead and use our aim reroll for the 2 blacks to push another one through. We will spend an Anakin surge. And we are at 4.
Okay.
So 2 after cover.
2 after cover. I've got 1 surge token. And I'll block both. So we're going to go with the ranged troopers here. We're going to give them a suppression to spur and get into some good position. End up being able to look at. Is it better that way? No. No, I don't think it's better that way. We'll go here. And then we'll take a range 4 shot at those phase 1s. And I think what we'll do is we'll fire support with the mortar.
Perfect.
All right, 4 black, 3 white, 2 red with an aim and surge. All right, we do have the critical 1 from the mortar.
We do have light cover.
Light cover, so that's, dang.
Those reds.
That's the name. They better hit this time.
Ooh, double crit.
They do. So light cover takes 1. We've got 3 crits and a hit.
We will dodge the hit, and then we'll use Yoda's barrier to block one of the dodges, so just 2. Or one of the crits. And we got to get in the box, and we'll block both.
Look, 2 suppression.
I have a Yoda. His first action is going to be to continue to move forward, because we got to fight the middle eventually. And then his second action will be to bring this other squad to here with a move. I want to do that? Yeah, because you're just going to... Nope, I need to get Anakin into some heavy cover. So Anakin is actually going to get Guardian, and we're going to go backwards. That's me. And
All right, so what we're going to go ahead and do is activate this range trooper, just 3 of them right now. We're going to get into, yeah, do I need to spur? No.
you'll be able to get there.
Go get in the range 4. Actually, we'll talk. That's not a box, that's just transmissions. So we'll move them up and shoot at that clone trooper unit. There'll be an aim for the advanced targeting and to the dice box. All right, 2 black, 2 red with an aim and a surge. All right, that's good there. Gosh, what do I do? Let's spend the aim. So heavy cover will take 2.
It doesn't matter. We'll use Yoda's recovered force barrier to block one of them. It doesn't matter which one. And we'll roll the dice to see, and we'll block another one. The stack, it is my dead bark. And then all I have left is that other core squad, who will double move to get into range 1, because I don't think, yeah, we'll just be shy. So we are just going to ever so slightly slide forward to be at range 1 to ensure we are scoring said objective. That is not a legal placement. There we go. That's me.
We're going to go with Palpatine. We're going to go ahead and pop our force guidance to give a surge to the range troopers here. He is going to move so menacingly forward because you know what's coming up before too long. And then he's going to pull the strings on that unit of ranges that he's sitting next to, who will shoot at this suppressed white squad to the dice box. All right, no aims, just 2 surges. Didn't need them.
Heavy cover.
Heavy cover takes 2, so that's 3.
And we'll block 2, take 1.
All right. Last but not least, we do have the IRG. They're going to go ahead and move forward such a way as to hopefully stay out of like direct range here. So we'll just kind of like do a little shimmy up, reposition here. Trying to get everybody in on the Guardian action. And then that'll be it for them.
End of the round, I scored another 2 objective victory points, so I need to try and hold the middle and be aware of Palp coming to Palp Bomb.
All right, end of round 4. I didn't score anything extra than I did before with that 1 listening post, but I'm playing for turn 6. So I'm liking where I'm at. Got the barks out of the way. Let's kill some troopers. Turn 5, card flip. Ambush.
There is no try.
Okay, I am going first this round. I have given my order to Palpatine, entouraging over to the IRG. They're going to get a surge for their service.
And then I get to order Anakin and Yoda, and I will get dodges on everybody.
To the stack, we have a support. We'll go ahead with a 3-man range squad. Let's get them moved up a little bit. Okay. And then get the guys behind. Now what we'll do is take our shot at the white squad. Yeah, let's take a shot at the white squad with 2 black, 2 red. All right, we got 1 aim. Going through heavy. See, well, now we're just looking for things.
Hey, there you go.
All right, so 2 go to heavy, 1 goes through.
Need to block it, and I do. These are Anakin's. Going to the stack, but it's all core. I'm going to go with this white squad here. They have 4 suppression. We will remove all 4. That
wow.
Where's my red dice for that?
Your red dice are showing up.
So what I get to do now is, but you moved everybody out of the way. That stinks. Okay. Oh, no, we're still here. We're at range. So we are going to take a range 3 shot here, unaimed, and then walk backwards. So just set ourselves back there to the dice box. So it's going to be 3 black and 6 white because one of the guys died, and we will send only 2 crits through.
Okay. I'm going to Guardian one of those with Protector on the IRG. And he has a surge.
He does have a surge. Okay. And the other guy?
The other, he will not. To the stack. Got a core. We're going to go with our mortar over here. He is going to go ahead and take an aim and shoot at the blue squad. To the dice box. That's going to be 3 white with an aim. Critical 1. And the aim.
Always converts. Always converts. 2 reds. And we will block 1, take 1. Back to the stack. We're going to go for the blue guys, looking for 2 more. We will remove 2 more. Awesome.
Oh my gosh.
It's Joe's white dice for you. Okay,
Should
now
be playing Rebels.
I didn't anticipate that, but I don't think we can shoot anybody, unfortunately. So we will just continue to be coy and slide backwards a little bit
Don't be coy, Roy.
and bring everybody towards me, and then take a dodge action as our other action.
Sharing the love.
Mm-hmm.
To the stack, we will draw 4. I've got 2 choices, but I'm going to go with the 3 dudes over here. They are going to see if they can roll off that suppression. Determine a lot. See if I can roll like Chris. No, can't do it. So they're going to have 1 action, and they're just going to take a pot shot at Yoda. 2 white, 2 black, to the dice box. Okay. Just looking for crits, basically. Looking for hits and things.
There, 2 crits. Yoda does have outmaneuver, so he'll dodge 1.
Okay.
And then he's rolling for 1. And he'll block it.
Okay.
With Joe killing all my barks, I have a pass action again. So I'll go ahead and pass.
And I will activate Palpatine. He is going to use his Force Guidance to give some surges out. He's going to give 1 to the IOG and then 1 to these range guys. He's then going to creep forward ever so slightly. Make sure he's getting to where he needs to be for fun time, but not too fun time. Actually, maybe he doesn't need to move at all. So I'm just going to slide this way. And then he's going to use pull the strings on the unit of range troopers, who will target at range 4 Yoda, who's sitting pretty by the rock. Do the dice box. Okay, 4 black, 2 red, aim and surge. All right. Let's go ahead and spend the surge there to get that in. We'll spend aim to reroll 2. That doesn't count for anything, so that's going to be 4.
We'll do heavy cover. We'll take 2.
Okay.
And then I am going to spend Anakin's exemplar dodge to dodge 1. We just have 1. And, we'll take a wound. To the stack, it's another core. I have this red squad who is just going to aim and dodge in the back.
All right, to the stack. Support, let's go back to that pulled string range trooper unit. They're going to take an aim of their own, and then they're going to target Yoda again, get a second aim, and go to the dice box. Okay, we're going into heavy cover, 4 black, 2 red with 2 aims.
Ooh, a lot of crits.
All right. And the first aim.
It's going through.
Yeah, we'll keep it like that.
All right, so we're going to take 4 on Yoda. All right, red dice. You got this. And we'll block everything because Yoda surges. I'm going to go with Yoda. He's got 3 suppression. He will remove 2.
You couldn't get 100%
I couldn't be
this
perfect
time?
this time. I couldn't be perfect this time. That's okay. He is going to guidance Anakin forward. Much as I don't want to. Guidance Anakin forward. Yeah, that's probably fine. And then no relentless because there's nothing in range. And then he is going to take a dodge as his other action.
To the stack. Got some support. We're going to go with the last unit of range troopers. They are going to just do a little speed 1 move, not 3, to get into what I believe is range 4 of Yoda. And they're going to go ahead and shoot him as much as they can. So aim and into heavy cover to the dice box. Okay. 4 black, 2 red with an aim. No surging. Thankfully, our reds hit this time. So 2 go to cover.
And then we have outmaneuver, so we'll dodge one of them. Turning on deflect. And we'll deflect one back. Back to the stack. It's my green squad because they're the only ones who haven't gone yet. And I can't let Joe be the only one who shoots, so we're going to move forward with the green squad and set everybody so that we can see somebody. And then take a range 3 shot into that squad, to the dice box. All right, I've got a full squad, and we will send full. Joe, I think, is going to tap his low profile, so that'll mean camouflage this thing. So it'll be 2 after cover.
Okay, I'm gonna Guardian 2 with the IRG, and 2 of them will die, or 2 wounds. Got troop. Let's go with the slash shore trooper unit here. They're gonna just do a quick look over and see who they cannot shoot at. Very good. So what we're gonna end up doing is we're gonna do a move.
Touch a box.
Touch a box. Okay. What do we have for us?
You tell me.
Double
grappling harpoons. Double grappling harpoons.
Arc welder. I don't want any of those.
Too bad your supports aren't robots.
I mean, I guess I'll take the grapple because.
All right, at least it helps.
Yeah. All right. Well, then, and that being said, we're going to take some range 3 shots at Yoda, who does have 2 suppression, to the dice box. All right. That aim does not exist.
Ooh.
Well, that's not bad. So that's going to be 2 go to cover. And that'll be 3 after that.
3 onto Yoda. We got this, Yoda. You got it. Ooh, that hurts big time. That actually hurts a lot. Gonna go with Anakin. He's just gonna move straight at the army because why not? We'll end here, and we're gonna relentless these guys because they are out in the open, and the other guys are gonna have heavy cover to the dice box. Saber throw is 3 red, and we will hit with all 3. And I will validate. And I'm pretty sure he is Pierce 3, so just 3 guys die.
Oh, damn, okay.
Just so everybody knows, we forgot about IRG, but they went ahead and took 2 to the face and then only lost 1 range trooper.
Last but not least, we have the IRG. We're going to counterattack. Go ahead and move. And then charge into combat. But also try to get into range 1. That. So they're going to do that and try to smack Anakin to the dice box. All right, 2 black with a surge. All right, 2 go in.
And we have no dodges. And we will block 1, take 1.
All right, it's all come down to this, really. Turn 5. Took a few extra models off the board than I'd like, but still got we got squads left, so we can still score some. It's going to be about what happens at turn 6.
Okay, finishing out that turn, I was able to finally push Anakin forward. But Anakin and Yoda both getting up to 3 wounds on that round is detrimental. I don't know if I'll be able to hold them off.
Turn 6 card flip. And now you will die.
Size matters not. Yoda gets an order off the card, and then I popped the holo projector that I had on Anakin Skywalker to get an order on him. I did win the roll-off as well, too.
Emperor Palpatine gets his order and will entourage to the IRG, and as a result, they'll get a surge.
The stack, it is all core at this point in time. So we have to move to start to score things because we're outside. So we are going to just try and play the suppression game, which is move just to be at range 1 I think we stay over here so we can get them in light cover only and take a shot at the squad over there in light cover to the dice box. It's going to be a full squad into light cover, and we will. I don't think we're close enough to spend Anakin's reliable, so 3 after light cover.
Okay. Come on. Harder the dice. All right, we'll take 2. Going to the stack. And go draw our support. Now, it just matters who can get there, but we need to make sure that Anakin stays where he is. And it seems like these guys here are going to be that unit. So they're going to get a suppression to spur this move. And then they're going to do a regular move, but get into just the right spot so that transmission they get. And then we'll get into combat with Anakin and tell him he can't go anywhere.
Sounds like fun. Back to the stack. I'm going to draw another core, and I will go with this squad over here, who unfortunately will need to also move forward. And we are going to put 2 suppression onto this squad over here. By taking another shot at them. Did we do that one? No. I think we come over to this one. We're going to come and shoot at this squad at range 3. And the goal is to be exactly range 3. So I came way too far forward and be at range 1. So yeah. There we go. We're back here. To the dice box. Into this squad. Heavy cover, no aims. It's that full squad. D6. And we will send 1 crit through.
Okay.
After cover.
And we'll take it. Okay. Gonna go to the stack. I'm gonna go with this mortar squad here. He's gonna go ahead and move up. And take a standby.
I'm going to go with Yoda here. I'm going to stay outside the standby range. I am speed 3 right now. So we're going to have to double move here. You may still get to pop your standby.
I think I will.
That's probably not what I want, but that's okay. And I don't think...
And this is the unit leader as well.
Yeah, I know what you mean. But I got another move and then a free. So yeah, you're going to get to pop your standby.
Okay.
So go ahead and pop your standby.
To the dice box.
I got to roll Yoda's suppression, and none of them will come off. Oh, well.
All right, and we're just natural 3. Critical 1, that's nothing. Not even suppression.
Okay. After dodging that attack, Yoda will do a move and end just short of melee, and then I will force pull this unit leader to ensure that he is outside of range 1 of scoring, but Yoda will still be in range and then bubble wrap with everybody else. And that is Yoda.
Okay, let's go to the stack with core. Let's go with rolling off suppression. We're going to go with these guys up here. See what happens. We do not get it off. Ah, man. Can't roll off suppression to save my life. So if I move, I'm not even in range of anything. Sucks. Sucks a lot. So we'll probably just need to end up shooting.
Who are we shooting at?
Well, Let's shoot at blue.
All right.
To the dice box. Nothing. Absolutely nothing.
We'll take that. Going to the stack. I'm going to use this squad back here who is at range, and they are still within shareable stuff. So we are going to take a dodge and an aim token, and that's them.
To the stack. With core. I got one last core. Let's see if they can roll off the suppression. This one's not been working. Those other two have not worked, so let's try another die. Nope, doesn't matter. Doesn't matter at all. And I just need to get into range of that thing now, so. And try to get as far away from Anakin as possible. Oh, let's tap the box, see what we got left in here. So, free tap, field scanner, and hollow protector. I will take the field scanner.
All right.
And then we will move. Make sure we are as far away from Anakin as humanly possible. Very good.
To the stack. I'm going to go here. Last squad is just going to get to range 1 of that. And we're in there, and then take a dodge as their last action.
Go into the stack. Get a sport. Start moving some dudes in. That spur. We're going to end up spurring twice. One. And 2. And so we're scoring.
Anakin's going to go. He's going to swing into the IRG. So we'll go to the dice box, take a swing, and then come back.
Okay.
Anakin just needs to get 1, and he will push 5 through. So Pierce will kill the IRG. Anakin is going to move into base contact here. And then after moving into base contact, he will force push this guy out of scoring range right there.
All right. Last stack. We're going to spur these bad boys twice. And we're going to make a move to where they need to be. Get me
A few more.
a few more. Okay. It's what the moment we've all been waiting for and anticipating. Time for Emperor Palpatine to make his mark on the world. We're going to pop Burst of Speed. So now he's going to be moving incredibly fast. And he is going to meet up with the little green man. And now you will die. So let's see how I do this. So I may gain 1 wound and a suppression to perform an attack. You may do this any number of times. But I imagine if I gain the wound, then he's unable to attack and he dies. Let's see. Let's keep it track for the folks back at home. Palpatine takes 1 wound, he gets 1 aim. All right. right, he surges the crit. We'll spin that. All right, that is 5. Pierce 2.
I'm immune pierce. I'm a Jedi.
Suppressive.
Yoda will block everything.
Okay. We'll take our second wound. Yoda's got a courage of how many?
4. So you've maxed his courage right now. We got to double it.
Okay. All right, we'll do it again. Get that second aim for taking the wound. All right. And the aim. Church crit. That's 5.
And then we got to get one in there. Oop, we'll take 1 wound. We're live on 1.
All right. Do it one more time. If I can't kill him here, then the game is over. And I don't know if I'm going to be able to do it. And the aim. All right, 5. See if he rolls his hero saves again.
No. Big save, and we'll block all of them.
All right, just so I can kill Yoda for the kill points.
Ooh.
Yeah, where was that?
Oh, well. 6 crits.
6 crits. If Yoda lives through this, I'm going to hang it up.
You got it, Yoda. Oop, and we'll take the 1 in there. Yep, Yoda is dead. Yoda was able to save out, so I was able to hold the middle with 4 unit leaders to 3 unit leaders, giving me enough victory points to hang on to the lead. Thoughts, Joe?
I have one thought, and that's 8 rainbows, 3 wounds. You know, you just can't expect that. Sometimes it's a dice game, and that's how it'll end up.
Thanks for watching another episode of Crit to Block. I've got Joe here. It was a turn 6 nail biter for sure that Yoda was able to save out on. Big thoughts, takeaways.
Well, I thought
Elephants in the room.
I thought it was going to be easier to kill Yoda, but we talked about it behind the camera. I just should have left him alone and focused on all the clones.
Yeah.
You know, I kind of forgot about Yoda being immune to Pierce, and so as a result, one of the best things about Palpatine's Palp Bomb just wasn't able to be effective. But for Yoda to save through, oh god, 2 rainbows times 4, 8 rainbows, and only take 3 wounds. I mean, what kind of odds is that?
Yeah, it's not likely, especially, but he does have surging red saves. That doesn't negate the fact that the red dice decided to turn in my favor there at the end, because at the beginning of the game I was rolling blanks left and right. So I feel you, Joe. Yeah, I really think this list is really good, though. I think Pout being able to pull the strings and do a lot of work with those range troopers, they were just kicking my butt. I know that doesn't seem like it, but they picked up 2 barks pretty quickly and put a ton of pressure on Anakin that he couldn't even get in till turn 5.
Yeah, and the thing with the barks too is like they weren't even armored, so if they were shooting against armor, the impact is going to be laying some work down. One of the things I think we may not have also done is range troopers being armored. Do you remember blocking anything for that?
We didn't do
We
that.
didn't.
Well, actually, I never shot the range troopers. I only ever did wounds on deflect into the range troopers. I may have shot them once with a bark, but I don't think I did anything. No, because the bark couldn't make it. That was right. I don't think I ever shot into the range troopers ever.
But if anything, learn from my mistakes, folks.
But hey, a really fun game, really tight nail biter. I just wasn't able to do anything what I intended to do with this list, which is get Anakin and Yoda in there early, and they couldn't do that against this range gun line. But thanks for coming out.
Yeah,
and
thanks for having me.
Yep. And don't forget to crit the block. Thanks.